our second day of the 7-day yoga and chakra program. Today we have the Svadhishthana chakra, which is around our reproductive organs and the hips. And it's today all about creativity. So walking up the, let's say, chakra ladder, we had stability at first. So when you have a stable life, all survival instincts are, let's say, satisfied, you have a home, food, everything. Now you can start to get creative. So that's the next chakra we are working on. It's what am I going to do with what I have? What do I want to do? How do I want to use my life I'm building up? And yeah, so we will start to work on our hips. And today we start seated. And first of all, we get a bit of mobility in our spine. So put your hands on your knees and we will just start with some spinal curves. So we go to the left, to the front, and we draw circles with our spine. And then to the right and back. Start off slowly. And connect with your breathing. So with the inhalation, we go to the front, push your chest to the front. And with the exhalation, we go back and curl up. Inhalation to the front, and the exhalation to the back. You can also close your eyes. And just focus on the movement, on the circular movement. And the Svadhisthana chakra, it's also orange in color, so if you want to, you can also picture the color orange. Wear something orange today, maybe. And we switch directions, so back over to the left, to the back, and we go to the front with the right side. And again, close your eyes or keep them open. Focus on what's happening in your spine. Maybe you have a sweet spot where you want to stay because it's so delicious to just stretch that part. And just connect with yourself. Okay, so we come back to the middle, sit up straight. And now we just put our feet to the front. The soles of the feet touch. It does not matter how far or how near you are, it just should be comfortable because we want to stretch out the groin. And we take our both hands and try to open up our feet like a book. And by that you can hold yourself up, be up straight, and already feel the stretch in the groin. If you want to, if it feels good, you can start to fall over, but please don't curl with your backs. Try to stay straight. So it's the heart which wants to go to the feet, not to the head. And in the beginning maybe you can wiggle a bit side to side. Maybe when you're feeling it's like really tight today. But slowly try to come to a still stretch, no motion is needed. And every exhalation helps you to get deeper into the stretch. Release, slowly come back up. And now we just put our feet to the side, so wide-legged, forward fold, wide-legged stretch. If you cannot sit upright in this position, put your hands to the back and just stay here. It's completely okay. But if you can, take your hands to the front. And again, it's the heart which wants to go to the front, not the head. So we stay upright. The feet are active, so really take care that your toes are moving upward. And focus on a spot before you, in front of you. And just enjoy the stretch you have in the hip and in the groin. We're sitting a lot, we are standing a lot, so it's really nice for our lower back also to stretch out this area. Come back up. And now we do some side stretches. So we take our left hand to the right leg and just fall with, let's say, our head to the knee, but it does not have to be that way. And you can even use the hand and just stretch it up more to stretch out the right side and the left groin. Focus on your breathing, center yourself. See what emotions are coming up. Switch sides, right hand, left side, and the head is going towards the right foot, and we open up our left arm. and stretch one more time to the front with an upright spine. Maybe you can fall a little bit deeper now. Maybe use your breath to even go a little bit lower. Slowly we rise up. We take our both arms, help ourselves to get the feet back together. And now we come to a standing position at the front of our mat. And from the standing position, we just fall down, bend our knees, and take the left leg to the back and put the left knee to a low lunge. You can also unwrap your toes. And now we come up to a low lunge, arms to the ceiling. We look up and we stretch out the groin and the hip, the left one, and try really to have the hip straight forward. And slowly release. Lift your left leg and come back to downward facing dog. If it's the first downward facing dog of the day, maybe pedal out your legs left and right. Maybe bend your knees, wiggle around what's good for you today. And now we move the right, it's the left now, we already had that. So it's the left leg to the front, right knee and right toes to the ground, and lift up your arms in a low lunge on the right side. Enjoy the stretch you're feeling here in the hip, thigh and groin, and try to be straight. Hands to the ground, lift your right, come back to downward facing dog. One more time, shake out your head, yes and no, it does not matter. Good. Now again, right leg to the front, low lunge, left leg to the ground, rise up. And with the exhalation, the right arm comes to the right knee, the left hand comes to the ground, and we twist. So it's now a hip stretch with a twist. We can look up, we can look down, whatever is good for your neck today. Twist back, hands to the floor, lift up your left leg, back to downward facing dog. And now left side, left leg to the front, we stretch out the right, put down your right toes, come to a low lunge, look up, and down. And now it's the left hand on the left knee and the right to the floor, and now we twist. So you're seeing now my back, but I guess you understand what I'm doing. With the next exhalation, we release and we come back to a child's pose. Now a wide-legged child's pose, so take your your knees wider than the mat and just fall forward with your forehead to the ground. And again, let's say, use the image that you're really melting to the floor and you will really feel the hip stretch in your groin on both sides. And enjoy this stretch. You don't have to do anything, it's all gravity doing it for you. Slowly rise. And for the last pose for today's session, we just come to our toes and we come into Malasana. This pose is called, and just go into the middle. And if you cannot touch the ground with your heels, like standing like that, it's also okay. By time you will have enough flexibility to really put your whole foot to the ground. You can now easily use your elbows to squeeze open, push open even more your legs and stretch out even more. The hands in prayer position in front of your heart, and just close your eyes and feel really grounded. It's a very healthy position to do. It's nice for the spine, it's good for your digestion, and perfect to open up the hips. One last deep breath in exhale through the mouth. Open your eyes and just come to a seated, comfortable position on your mat. And again, we're closing our eyes for our final meditation. Putting our hands now with the palms up. And today, it's all about trusting ourselves. It's trusting to be creative with what we have. Yesterday we realized what we have, our solid foundation, and today it's what do I want to do with that? And don't be afraid to dream, don't be afraid to hear some crazy ideas in your head. Just listen what is coming up. Listen to what do I want to do with what I have. What do I want to do? Maybe in my life, what do I want to do in a relationship? Don't judge what is coming up. Just listen to your inner voice. Be creative. There are no limits. It's the mind which is setting the limits, and we don't need that. Keep a solid breathing, steady breathing, in and out. What do I want to do with what I have? These ideas and pictures and images in your head. Raise your arms above your head, palms to touch, and just draw them in front of your heart. Open your eyes, be grateful for the images you got, bow to yourself, and thank you for joining me for day 2 in this 7-day Yoga and Chakra program. Hope to see you tomorrow for day 3, and have a nice day. Bye!